Grand Rising, my beautiful kings and queens. It's your girl Mel B on Lux Radio Network. It's Friday, November 28th, Future Friday. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving and didn't eat too much yesterday. Now, here we are, Black Friday. The deals are everywhere, but don't go spending too much either. Remember, it's not about breaking the bank. It's about making memories. So let's kick off this Friday with gratitude, good vibes, and just the right amount of shopping energy. All right. Our affirmation of the day is I shine my light and inspire others to rise with me. This affirmation celebrates influence, creativity, and the ripple effect of inspiration we all carry. Our word of the day is visionary, someone who sees beyond the present and imagines what's possible. Our slang word of the day is crashing out. That moment when someone feels like they're going to lose control or lose emotionally or mentally lose control, whether it's an anger, frustration, or just an overwhelmed meltdown. And we all are on that verge during the holidays to crash out. All right, on to our headline news. We have New York. Mayor-elect Zohran Mandani spent the holiday in Harlem, distributing meals to residents, emphasizing his administration's focus on food security. Meanwhile, the 99th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Parade drew massive crowds in Manhattan, boosting local tourism and retail revenue for the city. Los Angeles. The nonprofit Los Angels hosted its 13th annual Thanksgiving Festival, serving thousands of unhoused residents. In education news, Santa Barbara City College is moving forward with infrastructure updates, including the demolition of its old athletic building to make way for modern facilities. In Chicago public schools buildings remain closed for the holiday break, but the district is celebrating a major success story. A student at Peck Elementary has returned to class following a successful heart transplant. Economically, local retailers are bracing for a busy Black Friday, with experts urging consumers to visit stores in person for large appliance deals. Atlanta. The city of Atlanta has activated warming centers at the Central Park and Old Adamsville recreation centers to support vulnerable residents. On the legislative front, the city council is preparing for why do I have a problem with that word? Legislative reception to align the city and state policy goals for upcoming term. I don't know why I have a problem with the word legislative. I don't know why. I apologize for that, but y'all know what I meant. Houston, TMC Innovation, Texas Medical Center, has announced its new cohort of 11 medtech startups, including companies focused on AI-assisted surgery and portable oxygen therapy. Downtown, the annual Superfest successfully provided meals to tens of thousands, relying heavily on community volunteers. Washington, D.C., the U.S. Senate convened for a pro forma session today, while the House received a formal resignation from its chief administrative officer effective December 31st. Federal agencies are also implementing a pause on certain immigration applications following security incidents earlier this week. Miami. The real estate market is showing signs of shifting with new data indicating that the housing prices in Miami are finally cooling after a prolonged hot streak. Miami International Airport is maintaining record-breaking passenger volumes with operations running smoothly despite the surge. Tampa. Feeding Tampa Bay is highlighting the success of its holiday initiatives, having served over 1,500 meals to families in need. Regional transit officials are also reviewing new infrastructure proposals to improve connectivity between Tampa and St. Petersburg. Tarpon Springs. Good morning, Dad. The 34th annual Thanksgiving Arts and Craft Festival is the main event this weekend, closing down Court Street to showcase local artisans and small businesses. The event is a critical economic driver for the city's historic downtown district. Milwaukee. Good morning, Reed. The Milwaukee Board of School Directors has officially approved a $1.6 billion budget for the upcoming school year. The plan includes a property tax levy increase of roughly 3% to fund state-mandated special education improvements and facility upgrades. Jackson, Mississippi. A federal judge is deliberating on a request from JXN Water to increase utility rates by 12% to fund critical infrastructure repairs. Meanwhile, the city's Feed Jackson initiative saw high turnout, providing hot meals to hundreds of residents at Ellis Sharp Park. Vancouver. The city is advancing its Housing Vancouver strategy, with new reports highlighting the need for more urban Indigenous housing funding from the federal government. The Aboriginal Housing Management Association is advocating for the immediate release of promised funds to start shovel-ready projects. And Toronto, Porter Airlines has officially launched its new seasonal directive service from Toronto Pearson to Nassau, a move expected to strengthen business and tourism ties between the two cities. At City Hall, the Avenues policy review is underway to allow more mid-rise housing developments along major transition corridors. Jamaica, bless up Jamaica. Kingston, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett announced a national goal to have the tourism sector fully recovered and operational by December 15th. To achieve this, the ministry has launched a recovery task force to fast-track repairs to essential infrastructure. Montego Bay, the arrival of the main Chief One cruise ship marked a significant economic milestone, signaling the reopening of the cruise port. Local business leaders are optimistic as the ship brought nearly 3,000 passengers to the city's shops and attractions. Ocho Rios, a new $1 billion fund has been established to support small tourism enterprises and work with suffered financial losses during the storm. The funds aim to help vendors and attract operators to reopen in time for peak winter season. Negril, major hoteliers, including Couples and Beaches, have confirmed they will reopen in early December. The Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association reports that while beachfronts need restoration, the structural integrity of most guest accommodations must remain intact. Cayman Islands. A new government economic report shows inflation has slowed to just 0.1%, largely due to falling transport and utility costs. In philanthropy, the Bed of Hope telethon successfully raised $10,000 for local medical needs. Nassau, Bahamas. The business sector is expanding with opening a Tropical Gyros franchise in Delaporte. Additionally, the new district flights from Toronto are expected to bring a surge of Canadian visitors to the island this weekend. Nigeria. The federal audit has revealed a major corruption scandal involving $2.7 billion in abandoned contracts within the police force, sparking calls for stricter oversight. Economically, the World Food Program is warning of rising food insecurity in the northern regions due to supply chain instability. The Bank of Ghana has issued a new operational framework to help stabilize the foreign exchange market. In the health sector, a visiting Chinese medical team has resumed a diplomatic mission to provide free surgeries at Lekma Hospital in Accra. All right, on to the weather. New York, it will be cool and cloudy, highs near 47 and low around 35, 38. Los Angeles, mild and sunny, highs near 68 and lows around 52. Chicago, cold and overcast, highs near 42 and lows of 33. Atlanta, mild with scattered clouds, highs near 60 and lows around 45. Houston, warm and partly sunny, highs near 72, lows around 58. Washington, D.C., cool and cloudy, highs near 50, lows around 40. Miami, warm and humid, highs near 82, lows around 73. Tampa, similar to Miami, highs near 81, lows around 70. Tarpon Springs, warm and partly sunny, highs near 80, lows around 70. Milwaukee, cold and cloudy, highs near 38, lows around 30. Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, mild and partly sunny, highs near 65, lows around 48. Vancouver, rainy and cold, highs near 48, lows around 40. Toronto, cloudy and chilly, highs near 44, lows around 33. Jamaica, Kingston, warm and partly sunny, highs near 88, lows around 77. Montego Bay, similar to Kingston, with highs of 84, 80, 86, lows around 77. Ocho Rios, warm and partly sunny, highs near 86, lows near 77. Negril, partly sunny, highs near 86, lows around 77. Cayman Islands, light rain showers, high near 84, low around 79. Bahamas, mostly cloudy with showers at night, highs near 77 and lows around 71. Nigeria, hot and sunny, highs near 97, lows around 72. And Ghana, partly sunny, highs near 88 and lows around 78. All right, on to our sports. I am going to say this a little slow today because I want to get it right. I don't want my family mad at me, and I'm going to say it correctly today. With a smile on my face, it was the Cowboys over the Chiefs, 31-28. The Packers over the Lions, 31-24. And the Bengals over the Ravens, 32-14. Yes. And the NBA didn't have any games played yesterday, so there's no scores for the NBA. All right, on to our daily feature, our Feature Friday feature. And the spotlight is the psychology of color. Colors aren't just decoration, they're communication. Every shade carries energy, emotion, and influence. So red sparks urgency and passion. It raises heart rates, fuels energy, and is why it's used in sale signs and sports jerseys. So red is also, remember the lady in red, that red dress will catch all men's eyes. Blue calms and reassures. Banks and tech companies use it to signal trust and stability. If you think about it, there are a lot of blue bank company logos. Yellow stimulates creativity and optimism. It's the color of sunshine, sparking ideas and joy. Green represents balance and renewal. It's tied to nature, health, and growth, making it a favorite in wellness branding. And purple evokes luxury and imagination. Historically linked to royalty, it now signals creativity and boldness. So studies show colors can influence appetite, productivity, and even memory. Fast food, morning Ray. Fast food chains lean on red and yellow to stimulate hunger, while schools often use blue and green to encourage focus. Color psychology is used everywhere, from marketing to medicine. Hospitals often paint rooms in soft blues and greens to reduce stress, while brands carefully choose palettes to shape how we feel about about their products. So think about your world. What colors dominate your home, your wardrobe, your brand, and how do they make you feel? So Feature Friday reminds us color isn't just seen, it's also felt. And when we understand the power, we can design our lives with intention. That's why I like colors. Colors everywhere. And dull white is depressing to me. All right, on to our book club, where we are on the last law of reading the 48 Laws of Power. So we close this chapter on Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. For months, we have walked through every law from seduction to strategy, from deception to discipline. And now we arrive at the final lesson. Law 48 is assume formlessness, to be adaptive, fluid, and unpredictable. Rigidly makes you a target, but flexibility allows you to survive and thrive in any situation. So in business and in fast changing industries, adaptability is survival. Companies that pivot quickly, adjusting products, strategy, or branding, stay ahead. And in life, be flexible in how you respond to challenges. I already said that one, sorry. The law 48 laws tells us to assume formlessness. Good grief. To be adaptable, fluid, and unpredictable. Its ultimate reminder that power isn't just about being rigid, it's about being able to shift, survive, thrive in any environment. So looking back, these laws have shown us many faces of power, how it's built, how it's lost, and how it shapes human behavior. We've seen that power can be dangerous and also enlightening. It can corrupt, but it also can protect. So together, we've explored every angle, from mirroring enemies to knowing when to stop, from appearing imperfect to embracing change. Each law has been mirrored to history, to leadership, and to ourselves. So as we finish this journey, remember, power isn't not destination, it's a practice. It's awareness, adaptability, and restraint. And now we turn the page to a new book, one that takes us deeper into human mind. So next week, our book club begins a brand new journey. We've mastered the 48 laws of power, so now it's time to go deeper. Robert Greene's The Laws of Human Nature takes us inside the psychology of people, why we act, why we react, and how understanding human nature can transform relationships, leadership, and life itself. This is not just about power anymore, it's about wisdom. So join me next week as we open the laws of human nature and begin a new journey into what makes us human. All right, on to our cause of the day. We end the Mental Health Awareness Week today with crisis resources and actionable help, which is knowing where to turn in a moment of acute distress, emotional crisis, or suicidal ideation. Help is always available and confidential. Key symptoms: intense hopelessness, feeling trapped, talking about being a burden to others, increased substance use, giving away possessions, or withdrawing from loved ones. If you or someone you know is in crisis, seek help immediately. Prevention and coping: talk to someone immediately. Do not be alone. Remove access potential means of self-harm, or create a safety plan with emergency contacts, and keep it posted like on a refrigerator, behind your bedroom door, anything. But if you're feeling depressed or you have any kind of suicidal ideations, please talk to someone or go to your local emergency room. Treatment in crisis is just speaking with a trained counselor can help. Emergency services, you can dial 988 or 911. Long-term therapy or psychiatric care is also available. So there is a National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Like I said, is 988. Just type just text 988. And the crisis line, you text home, HOME, to 741-741. All right, today in history, in 1520, Magellan reaches the Pacific. Ferdinand Magellan became the first European to cross into the Pacific Ocean, proving its vastness. In 1582, Shakespeare marries Anne Hathaway. The young playwright wed in Stanford upon Avon, a union that shaped his personal life and legacy. And in 1943, Roosevelt, Churchill, and Stalin met to plan the World War II strategy, including the D-Day invasion. In African American history, in 1960, the death of Richard Wright. Wright, author of The Native Son and Black Boy, died in Paris. His works exposed racial injustice and shaped African American literature. In 1929, Berry Gordy founds Motown legacy. Gordy's Motown records transformed American music, launching stars like Stevie Wonder and Diana Ross, and advancing Black representation in mainstream culture. 1961, we have Ernie Davis wins the Heisman Trophy. Davis became the first African American to win college football's highest honor, breaking barriers in sports and inspiring future athletes. In our African American scientists and inventors, first up we have Mary Maynard Daly, first African American woman to earn a PhD in chemistry. Her research in nucleic acids and hypertension advanced understanding of cardiovascular health. Emmett Chappell, biochemist who discovered that certain chemical reactions cause living organisms to emit light. His work led to innovations in bioluminescence and space science. And we have Garrett Morgan, inventor of the gas mask and the three-position traffic light. His safety devices save lives in industry and everyday transportation. All right, on to our Back to Roots. Today we featured Zulu spirituality called Amadolizi. Okay. In Zulu tradition, Mahadozi are ancestral spirits who protect and guide families. They are honored through rituals that include offerings of food and drink and prayers. Ancestors are not gone, they remain active participants in daily life, shaping decisions and blessing communities. Zulu's spirituality emphasizes that respect for elders, community unity, and the belief that life is a continuous circle. The living and the dead and the unborn are all connected. By honoring the Amadozi, the Zulu remind us that strength comes from remembering where we come from. Ancestry is not just history, it is a living force that guides the present and that secures the future. All right, so our Fact or Fiction Friday. Today we spotlight the Philadelphia experiment. One of the most famous conspiracy legends in American history is the Philadelphia experiment. According to the story, in October 1943, the U.S. Navy allegedly conducted a secret test at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, attempting to make the destroyer escort USS Eldridge invisible to radar and even teleported. Witnesses claimed the ship vanished, reappeared miles away, and that the sailors were infused into the metal when it returned. The tale spread in the 1950s after a man named Carlos Allende wrote letters describing the supposed experiment. Historians and the Navy have reportedly denied the story, pointing out that the USS Eldridge was never in Philadelphia at the time. Most evidence suggests that the legend grew from misunderstandings of naval technology and imaginative storytelling. Still, the Philadelphia experiment endures as a chilling mix of science fiction and conspiracy, raising questions about government secrecy, wartime innovation, and the blurred line between fact and folklore. So, what do y'all think? Fact or fiction? And what's the word today? I spotlight the Winchester Mystery House, California's haunted mansion. Anybody been there? Located in San Jose, California, the Winchester Mystery House is one of America's most famous haunted landmarks. Built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of a rifle magnate, the mansion is filled with architectural oddities, staircases that go nowhere. The house features staircases that lead into ceilings, doors that open into walls, and windows overlooking other rooms. Ghostly legends, Sarah Winchester believed she was being haunted by the spirits of those killed by the Winchester rifles. To appease them, she kept building continuously for 38 years, creating a labyrinth of 160 rooms. So today, visitors report eerie sensations, unexplainable footsteps, and shadowy figures. Viral TikTok and YouTube videos all of tours have reignited the interest, especially around Halloween. So the Winchester Mystery House blends history, psychology, and folklore, a physical manifestation of grief, superstition, and America's fascination with the paranormal. All right, on to our tip of the day. Tech tip of the day is take advantage of Black Friday deals. Plan ahead by listing the tech you need, whether it's a new laptop, SSD, or smart home device, and track prices leading up to Black Friday. Use price tracking apps to spot real discounts versus fake markups. Tech upgrades can be expensive, but Black Friday offers rare opportunities to save. In everyday life, grabbing discounted storage or faster devices means smoother workflows, better entertainment, and proofing and future proofing your setup without breaking the bank. So our finance tip of the day is shop smart on Black Friday. Make a list of essentials before shopping. Use price tracking apps and focus on tech, appliances, and household items that historically see the biggest markdowns. Black Friday can save you hundreds, but it can also drain your wallet if you chase the hype. So in daily life, smart shopping means upgrading your essentials at fraction of the cost while avoiding debt. Our fun fact of the day is the birth of the blues. The blues emerged in the Deep South during the 1860s, created by African Americans, drawing inspiration from work songs and spirituals. Defined by its 12-bar chord progression and call to response patterns, the blues became the foundation of nearly every modern genre: rock, jazz, R&B, and hip hop. Legendary artists like Bessie Smith, known as the Empress of Blues, helped popularize the style and became one of the highest paid Black entertainers of her time. Our fun holiday of the day is that it's National French Toast Day. Celebrate by whipping up golden slices of bread soaked in eggs, milk, and cinnamon. Quote of the day: Today's quote comes from Dr. Mae Jemison, the first African American woman astronaut. Quote, never be limited by other people's limited imaginations. I'm going to read that again. Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations, end quote. Let that inspire you to break barriers and dream bigger than anyone has ever expected. All right, on to music and entertainment. Today's celebrity gossip spotlight remembers reggae legend Jimmy Cliff, who passed away this week at 81. Known for Many Rivers to Cross and The Harder They Come, Cliff's music brought reggae to the world stage. Inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2010, his influence still echoes in hip hop, R&B, and pop culture today. Rest in peace. All right. Our today's actual celebrity gossip spotlight is on gossip legend Marvin Sapp. After facing viral controversy this month, he flipped the script and dropped a brand new track inspired by the drama. Some fans say it's genius, turning negativity into creativity, while others think that it crosses the line between ministry and celebrity. So what do y'all think? Did Marvin Sapp lock in or did he crash out? Also, former NBA star and actor Rick Fox, who just announced he's running for office, from Lakers to championships to Hollywood screens, and now politics. Fox is proving he is more than just a triple threat. But the big question is, will fans vote for him the way they cheer for him on the court? All right, on to our celebrity birthdays. We have Trey Songz, sexy self, is 41 today. By Brashear Gray, he is 32. He was Hakeem on Empire. We have Michael Blackson is 53. Oh, I didn't know he was that old. Mr. African King of Comedy. And Chameleonaire rapper is 46. And Angelica Ross is 45. She was known for Pose and American Horror Story. All right, on to our lifestyle segment today, where we have fried catfish with cornmeal crust. That sounds so good. And we're going to pair that with a tall glass of lemonade. That sounds like lunch to me. All right, and our men's health tip, schedule that annual checkup. Preventive care saves lives. Y'all hear me, men? Please get your annual checkup. Schedule that appointment. And women, incorporate strength training for bone health. And the older that we get, the more seasoned, I'll say, we get, our bones get more brittle, and we have issues with our bones, especially our knees and hips and everything. So just incorporate a little bit of strength training in your daily exercise routine. And on the relationship tip for couples, plan a fun outing to unwind after the holiday stress. Friendships, listen, share your leftovers. Food builds connection and family and love, and it feeds your friends. So share those leftovers. Hint, hint. All you gotta do is just put it in a box, put it in the mail, and ship it. And for coworkers, debrief holiday sales or projects with positivity. And with family, play a board game together to strengthen bonds during this season. Our household chore today is mop those kitchen floors. Most holiday cleanup keeps the home fresh. On to our horoscopes, as we always start with Aries. Your boldness inspires others. Take initiative, but avoid impulse risk. Your lucky symbol for today is the flame, which passion fuels progress. And your lucky flower is the red rose, courage and vitality. Taurus, patience pays off. Slow and steady wins the day. Your lucky symbol is the leaf, which means growth. through consistency. And your lucky flower is the tulip, stability and excellence. Gemini, conversations spark opportunity. Listen closely for hidden gems. Your lucky symbol today is the feather. Lightness guides clarity. And your lucky flower is the daffodil. Curiosity and renewal. Cancer, your intuition is sharp. Trusted in family and emotional matters. Your lucky symbol today is the crescent moon. Inner tides guide you. And your lucky flower is the white lily. Purity and emotional depth. Leo, spotlight finds you. Shine with generosity, not ego. Your lucky symbol, of course, is lion. Courage with humility. And your lucky flower is sunflower. Radiance and loyalty. Virgo, details matter. Small adjustments yield big results. Your lucky symbol today, weird. It's a paperclip. Order strengthens outcomes. Okay, I got it. Lucky flower is the chrysanthemum. Precision and resilience. Libra, balance restores harmony. Compromise strengthens bonds. So your lucky symbol today are the scales. Equilibrium is your gift. And your lucky flower is a pink rose. Love and harmony. Scorpio, transformation is near. Embrace change with resilience. Your lucky symbol is a scorpion. Rebirth through strength. And your lucky flower is a dark red rose. Passion and mystery. Sagittarius, adventure calls. Small risks bring joy. Your lucky symbol is the arrow. Aim high, stay true. Your lucky flower is the carnation. Optimism and exploitation. Capricorn, discipline pays. Career goals show progress. Your lucky symbol is a mountain. Persistence conquers heights. And your lucky flower is the edelweiss. Endurance and ambition. Aquarius, innovation sparks. Share your ideas boldly. Your lucky symbol is a light bulb. Brilliance in action. And your lucky flower is the orchid. Originality and wisdom. And Pisces, dreams guide you. Artistic outlets bring peace. Your lucky symbol is the palette. Imagination heals. Your lucky flower is the lotus. Spirituality, and intuition. All right, on Monday's show, we're going to be kicking off Motivational Monday with a dose of inspiration to fuel your week. Tune in for smart finance tips, a soul food spotlight, and the latest buzz in African American entertainment. Plus, your daily horoscopes and fun holiday to keep vibes high. At this time, I would like to thank our sponsors, Bello Burn Hot Sauce, and add some fire to your plate. And RAS Herbals, Heal Natural, Live Vibrant. And Calorane Candles, where peace meets scent. All right, announcements. Tonight, Lux Radio and Pathways to Promise are promoting Rise Up Jamaica. Benefit concert is tonight, what I say, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Lux Radio Network. The concert is free, so go to luxradio.com. There will be numerous performances and other surprises, so make sure you tune in. We're also having a Christmas concert on December 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Lux Radio as well. Also, make sure you tune in Saturday nights to Snatch and Savage at 8 p.m. Eastern with Omni, Mimi, and Tito. They are unfiltered and absolutely with no chaser. Also, we have Live and Learn with Gemini Goddess returning on December 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where her first guest will be yours truly, where I tell my personal trauma about abuse and how I survived. So stay locked in right here with Lux Radio, your station for good vibes, fresh stories, and the energy to carry you throughout your day. So our Feature Friday closes this week with a lot of information and a lot of uh, oh my goodness, a lot of, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm having a day. Feature Friday closes this week with fire. Don't just chase the spotlight, be the spotlight. Your shine is non-negotiable. So until Monday morning, have a blessed weekend. Don't overspend. Don't overeat on those leftovers. This is your girl Mel B saying, stay fly, stay grounded, and don't let nobody dim your shine. Period.